This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Phil Perich, and you are listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Thank God, because we got the Peter and you're going to get the Frank too.
Frankie Beans!
Hello! Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil, joining me as always.
Lilith Hellfire, duh. Whipping, duh.
The whipping skeleton. Alright, we're back. This time we will be covering Amazing Spider-Man 201 and 202. That's right, from February and March 1980.
Whatever could that be?
1980. Way before Lilith Hellfire's time.
Somebody get Charlie on the phone. Have a mansplain me the 80s.
I was gonna say this is like right before my second birthday. Oh, this is like smacking Ray's second birthday. Happy birthday, Ray.
So
Out of the
petty.
pack. Boing.
Hey, he's old. No, speaking of. Anyway, before we got to that, I thought we would briefly mention that after much teasing by the cast, we finally got the official title of the third Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
I thought Home for Christmas would have been great.
Ah. Well, yeah, it's coming out around Christmas. But no, Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm assuming that they're lost in the multiverse, maybe?
They're really trying to make us watch that damn Doctor Strange movie, aren't they?
That and Wanda, yeah. Okay. I can't tell who this is. Why is someone saying I bet Phil was so happy he records those intros? Is that you, Chad? Or is that you on a tennis break, Ray? I don't know. It's a Spider-Man podcast, isn't it? Is there a chance it could be Master Doom?
Nah.
So yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. So, yeah, Christmas time, kiddies. Christmas time. I think the 7th actually comes out on the 17th. And don't just do the theaters. Give us streaming. Is there a cat?
No, it'll be safe. It'll be safe by then to go to theaters.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Who doesn't like my sweet boy Tom Holland?
I don't know who that is. Zertak. Someone found this on the internet. I mean, yeah, he's not bad.
Finally, a new troll appears. I'm kidding.
Lil tired of being the OG.
Chad's got to run for his money.
Oh, the power of Chad. But no, I mean, I don't have a problem with Tom Holland. I just, like, every time that we have to start, at the beginning, him in high school, and not relying
He's
on...
He's got a permanent baby face. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that either.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's what I like, too. I mean, this shows he has a brain that, he built his own web shooters and stuff. Yeah. And his own tracers. If I had money. Who is this? Who are you?
Show yourself!
Can't even tell MJ that he likes her. Regular Spider. Comic book Spider-Man can't even do that. Oh no, okay.
I mean, it's Zendaya. I couldn't either.
I know, wow. But no, I was able to look on my phone. Yes, that random Facebook user is the power of Chad. So,
Ha ha! Detective work. Wait a minute. This is
that's some CW work.
some Batwoman detective work.
Oh, burn. With help from my friends at the Capes and Lunatics. I fight menace. So yes, so Christmas, December 17th, Spider-Man No Way Home. So does that mean we're gonna get like multiple versions of the characters? Oh, not gonna give us our Ned Hobgoblin?
You shut your filthy mouth.
Yeah, but it won't be their Ned. It'll be a random one. It'll be a random. All right. Should we get to these issues?
I don't know. It seems forever. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah. Then we'll talk some new ones. But yes. So yeah, Amazing 201, February 1980. Writer Marv Wolfman. Yes, that Marv Wolfman. Penciler Keith Pollard. Anchor Jim Mooney. Colorist Carl Gafford. Letterer Joe Rosen. Editor. Oh man, how do you get this cushy gig? You write. Marv wrote and edited this book.
Uh-oh. Hashtag no filter.
Exactly. And it's a Punisher issue. All right, so okay, so yes, this is the title of the issue, not Lilith's autobiography. Manhunt. So Spider-Man is web slinging through the city when his attention is turned toward a man.
He's whipping his way downtown, Philip. Come on.
I don't have a whipping. I have tapping my way downtown.
Tapping my way downtown.
And that's Matt Murdock in more ways than one.
Ew.
Ew. But yes, his attention is turned toward a man being thrown out a window, catching him and bringing him back into the building he was thrown from. He finds that the Punisher is there shooting up a bunch of criminals, setting up his camera.
As you do.
I know. Setting up his camera, the King of the Selfies gets involved and is relieved that the Punisher is only using mercy bullets because it's 1980 and hasn't actually killed anyone yet. Mercy bullets. Plot device. He shoots him with
what the kids call it.
Oh. Shoots him with plot device. After the carnage, no, again, still too early. Spider-Man asks
Not that carnage.
Yeah, too early still. Way too early. About 10, 12 years too early. Spider-Man asks the Punisher what he's up to, and the Punisher informs him that he intends to kill the drug dealer Lorenzo Jacobi. When Spider-Man tries to talk him out of using lethal force, the Punisher guns him down with mercy bullets and flees the scene. Let's see. Oh, are we talking multiverse, Chad? Bring us Bruce Campbell is back. Quentin Beck, yes! Bruce Campbell, Mysterio.
Sorry, no.
And bullets are mercy bullets with Frank. Or mercy, what? Bullets are mercy bullets?
Beat me to it!
You're talking about those sideburns? Later, changing back to Peter Parker.
It's John Stamos on. Don't worry about it.
Full house. Later, changing back to Peter Parker, Spidey develops the photos for the Daily Globe. Yes, he's working for the Globe at this point because Jonah's gone off the deep end. And then goes to visit his Aunt May. There he is visited by Joe Robertson, who tells Peter about J. Jonah Jameson's nervous breakdown. Which one?
About time.
Later, Marla, Madison, and Joe try to visit Jameson in the hospital, but this only agitates the increasingly irrational Jameson, and they have to leave. Later in a session with his psychiatrist, Jameson reveals that when he was bound to Spider-Man, he had the opportunity to take off the wall crawler's mask, but panicked when he saw a police officer and fled the scene. So yeah, I think they left that ambiguous. So it's like, oh, did he?
His life's regret. That's what drove him crazy.
Well, that was like the big cliffhanger at the time. It's like, did he look under that mask when they were both strapped to a bomb? And I guess no, he did not. Damn Spencer Smythe. When Jameson sees Spider-Man in the window, who went to see if he was somehow responsible for Jameson's breakdown, you think? Jameson flips out again. Spider-Man leaves before being seen by anyone else and concludes that he is not responsible for Jameson's current mental state. Going to the Daily Globe, Peter is assigned to cover Lorenzo Jacoby's trial at the municipal courthouse with April May. Oh, Lord.
Ooh, and worst of all, April May. She doesn't even get the double alliteration.
No. Where's she from? West Virginia? Yeah.
April shower, bring May flowers, baby.
Hey-o. Who is less than ecstatic to be paired with Parker. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, she knows his history with blondes, probably.
That needs a sucky photographer.
Hey-o. And again,
Cannon.
And shout out Matt Kona, who called Gwen Stacy Gwen Stefani. That is
no doubt.
Now. Elsewhere, the Punisher prepares his hit on Jacoby for revenge against a friend that died at his hands. Man, everyone the Punisher knows dies, man. Who is he, Constantine?
Man pain.
The Punisher takes note of the Daily Globe's headline story about his and Spider-Man's attack on Jacoby's men and wonders how Peter Parker got the photographs and believes that there may be a connection between Jacoby and Parker. Yes, because that's the only explanation.
He's competent!
Oh, thank you, Chad. All right, brace yourself, Will. Peter's relationships with blondes end at breakneck speed.
You can see yourself out, sir. How dare you?
Lilith, give me a nice clean suck it, Chad.
Suck it, Chad.
Too late, Chad. You're
lovingly, of course.
Yes, Chad, you're our boy now, not Ray's. We get the northern hemisphere. Suck it, Ray. But yeah, see, there's a connection. How
we found that damn spider tracer too. Competent Frank. So y'all know I already love this.
While elsewhere in the city, while in a cab to the courthouse with April, Peter spies Mary Jane on the street and has the cab stop briefly so they can chat. When April butts into the conversation with her,
what are you doing?
What? What did you say?
He just stops. He's on his way to a job.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, Mary Jane. Blondes, redheads, it's all the same. Say.
You take that back!
And then just the two of them getting catty. She's like calling April old. Your makeup is cracking. But yeah, when April butts in with her criticism of Peter, his professionalism, and his choice in female company. Ooh. She's going to be a famous model and support his ass. Come on. She ends up in a match of words with Mary Jane, which Peter gracefully walks away from and jumps back into the cab for his assignment, much to April's chagrin. See you later, Bunky. No, Lord. How dare you, Chad? He just wants one more day.
Get out!
Go read Amazing Spider-Man 60, punk. On the stands this week. As the Punisher investigates Parker's apartment, finding a spider tracer inside, Peter takes photos of Jacoby being taken into police custody. He is met by a very disgruntled April May, but when armed goons arrive and spring Jacoby, it's Peter's spider sense that saves them from being fatally gunned down by the crooks. Thank you, Spider Sense. Peter slips away to change into Spider-Man and go after them.
It's ting, ting, ting-a-lid, ting, ting, ting-a-lid.
Chasing after the crooks, Spider-Man manages to get into their armored car by ripping the roof off of the truck. Yeah! However, after a scuffle with the gunsels inside, he finds that he is outnumbered and retreats, and almost gets run over by the Punisher's battle van. Yeah, it kind of just like falls out of the truck.
Everybody's got a battle van. I want a battle van.
White panel van.
I got puppies.
Oh, Lord. I can see. Will's going to buy like a used van with a water bed in the back. Swinging
Shag carpet.
Yeah, baby. Okay, I do.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Swinging after them, Spider-Man has to make an abrupt stop when he runs out of tall buildings to attach his web lines to and smashes into a couple's apartment. What a creeper.
Smash it.
What's for dinner?
Meatloaf again. The Punisher, meanwhile, was stopped when the escaping criminals throw a grenade at his battle van, causing it to drive off the Brooklyn Bridge, and the Punisher just barely manages to escape with his life. Why does anyone go near a bridge in New York anymore in the Marvel Universe? Cars.
It's the drama of it all.
If you're a motorized vehicle or a blonde, do not go near a bridge. I mean, we're in the middle of the Clone Saga, and they've already thrown like their second woman off a bridge. I mean, Peter later returns to the Daily Globe to turn in his photographs and has a heated argument with April May over his role as a photographer and leaves, prompting editor Barney Bushkin to report the incident to his boss, KJ Clayton. Returning home, Clayton Bueller. Returning home, Peter is shocked to find the Punisher there waiting for him, demanding to know his connection to Jacoby.
Yes, that's a gun, but yes, he's also happy to see him.
I know, it's more of a cliffhanger than that. It's like, I know your secret, Parker. He's like, oh, what?
But come on, be serious. It's Frank. He don't know nothing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Peter. He didn't figure it out. But yes, notes. J. Jonah Jameson has been in the hospital since having a nervous breakdown in Amazing Spider-Man 198. He relates
That's a
to
long nervous breakdown.
He relates to the psychiatrist how he flubbed an opportunity to unmask Spider-Man. He is referring to the events of Amazing Spider-Man 192. Well, the whole thing started when he blamed Spider-Man for John Jameson's death because, you know, again, Man Wolf disappears. I think shows up in some other book somewhere. Jameson thinks Spider-Man made his son just disappear into thin air. Okay.
And he calls himself a reliable newsman.
I don't think he ever called himself that. I mean, what do you...
Are you saying the Daily Bugle was Fox News the whole time?
I don't know what his official title is, but I mean, the description is just...
We need the money, gimme.
Oh, he's Harvey from freaking TMZ. Gotcha.
Oh,
it's all satire and parody. Nobody sue me.
That's right. Chad says, Spidey and Moon Knight have a knack for ruining the lives of everyone around them in terminal speeds from great heights.
True. Touche.
Look at him has to throw in Moon Knight. He's like, Ray, don't be mad at me.
It's the spandex, man.
That's right, Chad. You come see us at night. That's right. Uh-huh. Early mornings, late nights. I see how you are.
Oh, we're a side piece. It's official.
Oh, hey, we're the show you listen to when Into the Night's not looking, huh?
Also the title of 202, one for those long gone. I bet.
So the one for those drinking with Lilith on Friday night.
If you ain't got a new liver, you're probably not gonna keep up.
We don't have an adamantium liver. Oh, look at fancy, man. I work nights. Time is relative.
Time is a social construct that I did not agree to. Okay.
Time is relative, and so were April May's parents. It's just that name just screams West Virginia to me.
Hey now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you want me to say? Arkansas?
There you go.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
Well, definitely not Arkansas. No offense, Will.
What? His neighbor just got a phone.
This cover's dope though for 202. I like the action covers.
Oh, with them surrounded, yeah.
Yeah, it makes Frank look competent. And you all know how I love when Frank looks competent, menacing, like he's actually doing a good job.
What's bigger, that gun he's holding or those sideburns on his head?
It's a toss-up.
Hey, looks like a struggle wig almost. Look at them white cowboy boots.
Hashtag no flashbacks.
Look,
Meanwhile, where we left off, this is 201.
Look, they even put the title on the cover. Same creative team. Yeah, that's right. One for those long gone. And this was what, March 80? Yes. All right, so the Punisher has confronted Peter Parker in his apartment because he believes that Parker has some connection to drug dealer Lorenzo Jacoby. However, Parker manages to convince the Punisher that he has a special deal with Spider-Man, and the Punisher apologizes.
So close, Frank. You were so close.
And the Punisher leaves apologizing for the intrusion. So what would have happened if he would have figured it out? Would he have tried to blackmail Spider-Man into helping him, or would he have just been like, I won't tell anyone, but anytime I need a favor, yeah, you're gonna, yeah.
Basically, and I mean that's what happens anyway when they meet up. So.
Well, no, I mean, at least Daredevil, when the people Daredevil tries to stop him, Spider-Man's like, okay, I'll work with you, but don't kill anybody. Even though, in issues that we're gonna be covering in the next few weeks, he uses more ammo than some U.S. military branches. But I'm just Spider-Man's like, okay, just shoot the guns out of their hands, don't kill them.
What a nag!
What a nerd. Little kill them all, cut his head off.
Never forgive, never forget, never surrender. Damn straight.
What a nerd. He's like, no killing.
Nerd!
Oh, the Punisher leaves apologizing for the intrusion. Oh, please. If this was
he just jumps out the window. See you later, Bunky.
No, but apologizes. If if this was anything after 1988, he would have been like,
Suck it, Connor.
He'd have just punched him. Yeah.
He would have been like, suck it, Parker. All right. So web slinging to the Daily Globe. Peter changes back
with his spider web backpack. By the way,
I was going to carry your clothes. You don't got money for a real backpack. Changes back to a civilian guys to meet with Barney Bushkin and April May over the Lorenzo Jacoby incident. Try saying those names 3 times now. Bushkin wants them to continue to work together. However, April refuses to work with Peter, and both amicably decide to deal with the story on their own. April May meets with a junkie and drug runner named Lu Sing and convinces Lu Sing into letting her take her place for a drug delivery, hoping to get it inside.
You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. I don't know if she knows that.
What are you saying? This blonde woman didn't think twice about
this 5'11" 6'11" blonde woman. Yeah, she's not gonna fit in.
Impersonate this Asian woman. Yeah. Oh.
Who does she think she is? Oliver Queen on Arrow? I speak perfect Chinese. No, you don't.
Is this April May or Karen May?
Burn.
Oh Lord, Chad, you pervert. Frank just wants to lay down some punishment on Peter.
I ship it. I'll allow it. I'll allow the comment.
I don't even know if we're talking about Spider-Man in that sense. Laying down punishment on Peter. Hey, he's a lonely man, Chad. Leave him alone. But yeah, so she takes their plays to get an inside scoop on the drug ring in the city. Later, Peter pays a visit to the Daily Bugle, where he finds just hopping from newspaper to newspaper, where he finds that Joe Robertson has been hired back on to take J. Jonah Jameson's place as editor of the newspaper.
This story arc.
Is this the first time? The second time we've done?
At least the second time.
Yeah. While visiting Joe, the two are attacked by a crazed Jonah who believes that they are all out to get him.
I mean, just because you think they're out to get you doesn't mean they're not.
Exactly. The insane Jameson then runs out into the street before anyone can catch him. Fleeing down
Those mental institutions really needed work back in the 80s, huh?
Yeah. It's one of those rich man ones. He probably just, had to hop like a little picket fence,
Probably signed himself out.
Seriously. Fleeing down a dark alley, he trips and smashes his head against a wall, knocking himself out.
What a noob!
Noob. Smashes his head into a wall.
Smash it!
This injury is witnessed by a man hiding in the shadows.
Oh, not another guy hiding in the shadows.
What is this, the Clone
With
Saga?
with his collar popped.
Man in the shadows. What is this, the Clone Saga? Changing back into Spider-Man, Peter swings through the city and finds another criminal brutalized by the Punisher. Tracking the mercenary down, Spider-Man hops into his battle van and the two make an agreement to work.
Did he buy a new one or did he pull it out of the river? Or did he have a spare one?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Just for continuity's sake, thought I'd bring it up.
Exactly. You would think it would have to be a different one because I don't think you'd have time to fix the old one, don't you think? I don't think it's even been a full 24 hours.
I know. I don't think that's how any of this works.
Because no time passed between the end of the last issue and this issue, and the beginning of this one, so. But see, look, he hops in the battle van and the two make an agreement to work together. No killing, Punisher! Oh, Lord. Then
don't worry about it. He never really kills anyway. He's bad at his job, buddy.
I know. All right, now we're going to get to the title of the story. The Punisher then tells him, all right, monologue, flashback time, why he has a personal vendetta against Jacoby. The Punisher tells of years past when he was trying to eliminate a drug manufacturing operation in India that supplied Jacoby with his product. Inexperienced back then, he was captured and injected with an overdose of heroin and sent down a river on a raft to die. He was rescued by a young man named Mamet, who nursed him back to health. The Punisher later helped the boy get into the United States, where he grew up and became part of the narcotics agency, and ultimately was killed in the line of duty by Jacoby's men. So how old is the Punisher at this point?
We don't talk about it. He's secretly Wolverine's brother.
I was going to say, he's juicing on some, bad super soldier serum or something.
Something.
I
mean, it makes sense. He was in the military, so it's possible.
I guess.
We just don't talk about it because he's bad at his job. If he was good at his job, we'd admit it. It's plausible deniability,
Because this was just early on in Punisher appearances, because he was still numbering those war journals, and can you imagine if they kept numbering those war journals right now?
Stargate 24.6.
Right now we'd be okay, war journal 152,596.
I'm gonna need some fan fiction that has that in there. No sliding time. He's literally like 101 now.
Cosmic Ghost Rider does the star date.
Nice.
Chad says after Frankencastle, his age doesn't matter.
True.
Nah, I might keep him young. Yeah, there wasn't he like an angel in the late 90s or something? So yes, he's been transformed.
The 90s were weird, kids. If you weren't around, the 90s were weird.
So he's been an angel and he's been a Frankenstein. So yes, I guess that could slow his aging too. Yeah, he's embalmed. That's why he doesn't age anymore.
Hey-o.
As April May makes a pickup for drug dealers, she is disgusted to find that they have been dealing to children no older than 10 years old.
Clutches pearls.
Where are these 10-year-olds getting money for drugs?
Out of their mom's purse, duh.
I guess.
Like all bad 10-year-olds, duh.
Where did you take my money, Joey?
Smoked a doobie.
Oh, you buy a new Atari game? No, Mom, I bought some drugs. Oh, okay.
Smoked a doobie.
Yeah, see, Chad, you didn't know Charlie Esser smoked a doobie, did you?
Smoked a doobie.
Charlie Esser's drug is nostalgia, kids.
Exactly.
And beer. She is well choked up. She has given money to take Jacoby himself to his secret hideout. Meanwhile, Spider-Man and the Punisher track down a warehouse where Jacoby's product is distributed and break up the operation. Spider-Man manages to tag one of the crooks with a spider tracer in the fight. When the Punisher fails to get Jacoby's location, Spider-Man, not telling him about the spider tracer, abruptly leaves, raising the Punisher's suspicions. Double cross. Spider-Man applesauce. Spider-Man tracks the spider tracer right to Jacoby's hideout and is there just in time to see Jacoby recognize April as a reporter for the Daily Globe and smashes through the skylight to rescue her. Always the skylight, isn't it?
Smash it.
He's keeping the glass makers in business. Let's just say that.
Yeah, him and Batman. During the fight, the Punisher arrives and kills with and kills one of Jacoby's men. Hey, thanks for bringing me here, kid. Bam.
It was a quick and painless death. It wasn't a mercy bullet.
Mercy. When he is about to shoot Jacoby himself, Spider-Man stops the Punisher, not wanting him to murder anyone. Not even a
Talk
drug.
about a well-timed thwip.
Oh yeah, because somehow Spider-Man sees, oh, you switched this, you flipped the switch on your gun to real bullets, not mercy bullets. Like, really?
That's not how any of this works. Like, cringe.
I don't think Marv shot a gun. Well, no?
I don't know.
I don't know. Mercy bullets?
They're called rubber bullets. Okay?
Hit him right in the face with that rubber.
Hit him right in the face with that beanbag sack, because they do have guns that shoot that now as non-lethal choice.
You hit him right in the face with that sack.
It still hurts, though. It still hurts. You're not dead, but it hurts.
But Jacoby makes a break for it, and when one of his men arrives with the getaway card, the thug accidentally has a fatal collision with Jacoby, killing him.
Convenient.
Yes. Our heroes have their hands clean. Witnessing this, April May faints and Spider-Man parts company with the Punisher to take her to a hospital. Later, the Punisher visits the grave of his old friend Mehmet, leaving flowers and feeling as though he has avenged his friend's death.
Did you know?
Hey, if he can...
Had it not been for that card, did you know?
Oh. Well, he'd be like, I chased him in front of that car.
Okay. I guess just this one time, I'll allow it. I'll tell him he was good at his job, even though I don't mean it.
All right, Lil, tell the kids what you think. I got to go get my power cord. I forgot I'm about to die here, so...
Okay, kids. Phil's gone. This is what I thought, really. No. Genuinely, I enjoyed these two issues. I love when the Punisher teams up with somebody, especially when it's Spider-Man or Daredevil. They just, I don't know. They just bring out something different in him. It's like they go out of their way to make him seem, I don't know, like a person, I guess. Because in his own like books and stories, he's just kind of like a one-note kind of guy. And it gave it a lot of action to a Spider-Man book that we normally wouldn't get. So I'll give these 2 issues averaged together a B as in boy minus.
Ooh. Nice.
I really like the artwork. I thought it was very well paced. Love the covers. Both covers were really great in their own right in different ways.
Oh yeah, especially for a book of this time. Yeah, I thought it was pretty well done. What you say, B minus?
Mhm.
Yeah, I probably gotta give it that.
I also like that the flashback was bearable. It had to make it personal because, man pain, so it's what it's not just because, drugs are bad. No, I have a personal stake in this.
I know, but it's just like, what, Frank can't, like, relate to anyone unless they're, like, a dead body on his tab? It's like, come on.
No offense, Philip, when I say this, hashtag white man.
No.
I mean, from all the comic books I've read, that's how that reads.
That's true, yeah. Us white men with our plot armor, we get sad when all you women and people of color get gunned down,
Look, Batman, look at him!
Women,
prime example!
Women, children, yeah.
Sidekicks, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
But yeah, this is a good pick. High five. Virtual high five, Philip.
Oh, thanks. COVID high five, kids.
Exactly. And we never see April May again, right? As far as I remember.
I think she might have shown up in a few more Amazings, but this is a weird time because like Marv. Well, I mean, there was some good stuff to come out of this because I think Marv wrote the first appearance of Black Cat, which is I think it was like 194.
I'm not saying it's not good stuff, but April May, come on.
Yeah, I know.
You're putting Stan to shame with the naming. Come on.
It's yeah. Well, again, he eventually leaves the Daily Globe and goes back to the Bugle. But yeah, it's a weird time in Spider-Man history. Some of the Marv Wolfman stuff is goofy, and then you get into that Denny O'Neil.
He's just doing what he wants. He's editing it and he's writing it. Literally nobody can stop him. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
Cartman, he's like, I want.
I'm gonna give him another blonde note to hate. Yeah.
Oh, blonde! How quick is she gonna go off the bridge? Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is a totally good pick.
I thank you.
What do we have? What are we doing for next Frank appearance?
Well, kids, since we have 5 Tuesdays this month, you're going to get 2 more Punisher tales this month. And I believe no Ray feedback this time, but I have a feeling he's going to drop feedback next time because next episode we're covering Spectacular Spider-Man 140 through 143. Yes,
Ooh.
but I think there's some Tombstone in there too, so you know how Ray feels about Tombstone. And yes, and then in 2 weeks we'll be covering Amazing Spider-Man. We'll jump ahead over 100 issues from here to Amazing Spider-Man 330 and 331, drawn by Mr. Eric Larson.
We're not fans or anything.
I wonder if Mary Jane will be in any lingerie. I don't know.
It's almost a guarantee. I'll take some action on that one.
Hey-o! That's what Peter said.
Nice.
So yes, 2 more. See how lucky you are, kids. 2 more Punisher tales this month. And then of course
you get an extra ultimate after the Scarlet Pimps. Isn't that nice?
That's right. Yes, and we round up the month of March with the trial of Peter Parker.
Yes. Much to Jonah's chagrin, honestly, though.
as me and the boys mentioned a few episodes back, the trial of Peter Parker, just coincidentally happening around the time of the O.J. Simpson trial, just coincidentally.
Trial of the century.
That's what
If he did it, this is how he would have done it.
Oh, I had the worst joke. I said, if the web shooter does not fit, you must acquit.
How do you sleep at night, sir? How do you sleep at night?
On a soft pillow of puns, my friend.
Nice.
And no
So
shame.
yeah, you guys have your homework. Go read it, comment, troll us while we're live. We don't mind, as you can clearly see.
Exactly. Yeah, at least one of us has no shame. But yes, Ray, next time some tombstones. So get your feedback in. Lord, is that a double entendre, Chad? Hold on. Tombstone, the working stiff.
This podcast is rated Teen Plus. Nobody tell Rob.
If Tombstone was a little more capable at his job, I would say he dated Lilith.
He wouldn't stand a chance. Tombstone's a schmuck.
I was gonna say, although you know,
Sorry, Ray.
well, sounds like your type, a working stiff who becomes a stiff in the backyard.
Exactly. Allegedly.
All right, I don't want to punish you too much, but get it punished.
It's like I didn't even try that time.
I know it's like a superpower. It just happened. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 60 came out this week. 861.
Woo!
861.
Woo, doggy.
861 Legacy Kids. I mean, most of it is just Peter and Mary Jane talking in a abandoned dark theater, but
As you do, because it's COVID time.
I know. But then after Peter leaves, like Mysterio shows up to talk to Mary Jane. So Mysterio knows Peter's Spider-Man now?
I think he's known since the Mary Jane book.
Oh, maybe. I didn't think he did, though.
They want it to be, so it is, Philip. Don't think about it too much.
Unless somehow she's just like, oh yeah, Kindred is tormenting Peter Parker and not Spider-Man. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, but the artwork was great.
Oh yeah, the artwork. Of course, the artwork's great. It's Bagley, yeah.
I feel like every other page was literally like, "Ooh, I want that as a poster. Ooh, I want that as a poster."
And I think I got Charlie to read this, so we'll go into this more on Capes of Lunatics this week. But yes, at the last couple pages, Doctor Strange goes to visit someone at a casino. And
oh my god! Does everything have to be Doctor Strange? I don't want to see that movie. Stop trying to make Doctor Strange happen.
Oh, come on. Just because of that last page, it has to be Doctor Strange because we see him talking to Mephisto.
Uncle Ben, Aunt May, somebody close to Peter's Mephisto. We get it.
And we finally get him asking the question, what is wrong with Peter Parker's soul? Mephisto should have been like, you got a couple days, Steven? So are we close to erasing one more day?
Finally. Fans
have
hated it enough.
It's only been like 13 years. Come on.
I mean, we bullied Superman into getting married and having the kids in the comic book and on TV, so I think it's time for one more day to disappear too.
Yes. We have our Miles Morales as our single Spider-Man, so give Peter his marriage back.
Even if we didn't, give Peter his marriage back.
Seriously, yeah.
Nobody likes a single mopey Peter, okay? Stop letting them live in sin.
Single mopey Peter. Quit talking about your dating life.
Nice.
This episode is chock full of Nobody Tell Rob.
Nobody tell Rob!
Naturally. But we've kept it Team Plus, so I'm proud of us, Philip. It's all double entendres.
Oh, Lord. Chad. Peter's soul was a web of lies.
Nobody tell Madam Web.
That's a good one, Chad. Good job.
Fucking Lilith.
Shut up! All right. So, I mean, yeah. I think that we're all in agreement. Bring back the marriage. She's a fan. Mary Jane has stuff to do now. She's a fancy movie star.
It only took her 40 years.
Is she going to be his underworld informant now that she's buddies with Mysterio?
Who knows where that whole thing's going to go? I'm curious.
I know, especially since they canceled Mary Jane's book. We never did see how she got out of witness protection.
Maybe they'll incorporate it in the book. Maybe she'll actually get a backup now that she's interesting.
They watch in like a couple.
Her
months.
and Black Cat actually could get a backup.
Well, Black Cat's back, baby.
Not as good as the last time.
Well, because this time, I mean, these first couple issues are in the smack in the middle of King and Black. Maybe once we get past King and Black.
Yeah, it's like, couldn't you have waited?
I know. It's like, why cancel? Why cancel it and then just bring it back for the crossover? Or was that the whole point? You get a nice, shiny new number one right in the middle.
I don't care about number ones. This is how you ruin the comic book industry. I know y'all did a lot of drugs in the 80s and 90s, but does no one remember the 90s? No one? There's a thing called Wikipedia, history books.
I mean, you're getting a little renumber happy when, Black Cat number 3 is legacy numbering 15.
Thank you.
I mean, God, at least let these books get to like 25 or something, Kid.
That's my nitpick. Modern comics.
Yes, we'll get to that on Boob Windows and Long Boxes, so subscribe to the Patreon.
Uncensored Philip. Y'all don't know Philip like I know Philip. I can't wait for y'all to meet Uncensored Philip. It's going to be glorious.
Oh, please.
I mean, it won't be like Uncensored Charlie on the last Patreon, but
yes.
Talk about your boob windows and long boxes. Curious? Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yes, I don't know. Yes, Charlie Esser made his boob dance, people. You need to subscribe to Patreon. But anyway, yeah, I mean, modern comics, you do not have to renumber every time there's a new creative team.
I feel like they think that our attention spans are so short. Like, the people that they're actually catering to, the younger kids, is that they can't get anybody to, like, say, I missed out on jumping on, so here's a new jumping on point. But I think that's definitely beginning to be a bit detrimental.
I mean, just keep the regular numbering going, but anytime you start a new arc, just put first issue of a new arc on the cover. It's like, and anyone who...
It's not that hard, I know, but that's not how the executives think. Executives think people are idiots, and they try to cater to the lowest common denominator.
And anyone who's that butthurt about high numbers is just going to go out and buy the trade paperbacks anyway. They're not getting the monthly floppy.
But they want them to. That's the point.
I know. But that person, no matter what you do with the numbering, that person's not going to buy month to month.
They don't understand. They don't understand their demo. They don't.
Marketing colors.
Seriously, talk to actual real comic book nerds on the street. You might get a better answer. Because I know everybody that makes comic books pretty much were, raised on them at this point.
Exactly. Talk to your creators.
Hey, a lot of the artists and writers are literally juniors of the people that worked in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. Just saying.
John Romita Jr.
There's a couple of other ones too.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, just thoughts. I'm just worried for modern comics. That's all. I mean, I'll always have my backup issues. I'll never collect all the books that I truly want because I'm not a billionaire yet. But see, when I become a billionaire, I kind of promised I'd become a vigilante. So then I definitely have to stop collecting comic books because tech is expensive. So it's a whole thing.
When you become a billionaire, hire me. I'll buy and.
You'll be my Alfred?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome. Yes, and I'll buy and sort and even read your comics for you.
Nice. What was Ninja Turtles 1000 about, Philip?
Well, Mistress Hellfire.
We can dream.
Chad.
But on that note, speaking of bills, we should probably pay some before Rob has a conniption.
Hold on. Chad has a thought on legacy numbering. It's a legacy of legacy numbering.
It's bad. It's a bad legacy. Almost as bad as triangle numbers. Sorry, Phil.
Oh, hey, at least they gave you the order. Got order, there's chaos. But yes, the legacy of legacy numbering. Yeah, you got your reaction to that one, Chad.
What is that, Tom Hardy breathing? In that Dark Knight Rises?
Now we go mobile. All right. So, well, to sobering up. So, kids, remember, next time, Ray, Spectacular Spider-Man 140 through 143, Punisher, Tombstone, attempted assassination of mutant werewolves, Jerry Conway, murder of Gwen Stacy. It's all there. So send us your thoughts on that. And then the week after, Amazing 330 and 331, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail if you're an old person, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES, like our parents did. And remember, follow the Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook and Twitter. And you can also, please, join our With Spider-Man Facebook group, now over 1,000 members.
We did it, boys! But we want more.
We're close. We're within striking distance of Into the Night Facebook group.
Coming for you, Ray Ray.
We're like a little over 1.1. I think he's like 1.4 or something. Come on, kids! Bring me the head of Moon Knight.
Moonies versus Spideys. Spideys versus Moonies.
Swippers versus Loonies.
Nice.
Come on, Swippers, give it to us. I should put that in the group. Oh, whoa.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, find links to all of that. Links to this YouTube channel. You can watch us be silly.
Smash it.
You can actually read Chad's comments for yourself. We are not lying to you. But, yeah, smash that subscribe button like Lilith Hellfire said.
Smash it.
But links to merchandise. Get yourself some cups. Get yourself some food.
Stay hydrated.
Yes. And the links to the Patreon, like we said, we have movie reviews. Will and I are about to start Boob Windows and Long Boxes. Our first subject, Hal Jordan.
The Creeper. Ooh, there's so many stories that could be about, that could cover.
And we will. And yeah. Oh Lord. So Chad's feeling conflicted. Arachnite is conflicted.
Nice.
So yes, find links to everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/capes and lunatics. And remember, please support our sponsors. Get yourself some tweaked audio headphones.
Hear those mercy bullets whiz by your ear.
Oh. Or don't hear them. That's how crystal clear that audio is. Tune out the world. And be like the Punisher, but in a nice way, and hunt a killer.
Michelle Gray needs your help. She's much more competent than Frank will ever be. It's the escape room in a box, and apparently we're still supposed to be staying inside, so a great way to spend time inside with your loved ones.
That's right. And use the code Southgate for both of those for a handy discount. But
what if I don't want any of that? What if I like actual books about podcasting? What you got for me, Phil?
Well, Hellfire, you can go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Audio supposedly coming soon. Yes, learn about various podcasters' journeys. I'm in there. Will Hellfire.
My wife's in there.
Yeah, and
my sister-in-law.
And you know who else is in there?
Tyler?
No, he's going to be in the second volume. Because, yes, volume 2 is in the works, supposedly.
Way to throw shade.
All right. And,
oh, yeah, I heard some guy named Rob. Rob's in it.
Yeah, everyone else is in alphabetical order by author name, except for this guy who had to be in the front of the book. But, yes.
Because he put it together, Phil. Show some respect or we'll get canceled.
You know the other two Southgates put that together.
He is the third best Southgate, but that's only because him and Martha tied for second because Molly's the best. We all know this.
Sure. Rob Southgate is a figurehead.
There was never really a Rob at all.
What did you say?
But you can support him, our show, and the whole Southgate Media Group network by using the link down below in the show notes for Amazon for any time you go on Amazon, anytime you buy anything. So click that link, help us, well, there's no helping Rob, but yes, help us help you bring the show, whatever. But yes, help Rob.
Make it rain. So says Master Do.
You're weak sauce. Why did your eye drift over to my box? Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, I don't think I have anything Marvel related till live tweet, but I do have DC stuff like Batwoman. Flash is premiering next week. Super excited. So find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. Let's see what else. And if you want to hang out with me on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 86 for the personal stuff. Spicy memes at Lilith Hellfire 69 on TikTok and the gram.
Party in the front and the back.
Yowza.
Camera behind the scenes.
I need it bigger.
And that's why I have a 24-ounce monster today. Not sponsored, but for the love of God, sponsor me, monster. These things are expensive.
I'm about to get it in bow.
Hit the music.
Not in the face.
Hold on.
Bye, Felicia.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, Katie's. Yes, come back. Come back next time. Maybe we'll get some rave feedback. Maybe we'll get some more sarcastic comments from the power of chat.
Chat.
We will turn into the dark side. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip.